Aiden, with the new guys, I know we kind of talked about it a little bit yesterday, but get into what kind of brought you to Northwest and why you chose to be a Bearcat.
Honestly, huge thing was finding a place where I wasn't just a number on the roster. Wanting to feel like a family, especially with some stuff that was going on back home. Just wanted to be at a place where I knew I was all right, I was safe, and I knew people were going to do right by me. Like, I knew I was going to have some bad days early, but it was really just also wanting to bring Bearcat basketball back to what it was. Having a relationship with Braxton, I knew that he was a great coach, and the things he told me about Coach Keeley, I loved them. And so just wanted to get here and win some more games.
What's that relationship with Braxton go back to? How did you guys know each other previously?
He was my JUCO coach at West Plains, Missouri State West Plains, and had a great year there. Had a great connection with him. Huge with working out with me. He was a big guy in working out, and I just felt like that could keep me going in the right direction and hopefully take this thing pro.
Coach, keeping going with the right direction comment. This team's won a few games in a row now, heading up to Wisconsin. I'm sure you talked about it with John recently, but talk about what Northern State presents, and then that Sunday matchup against Northern Michigan as well.
Yeah, Northern State is a name recognition university, obviously, that Bearcat fans are familiar with in the region, and has had a lot of success and a lot of pride in their program, and so. They do have a new coach this year, but Matt does a good job, and we'll have a good group up there and on the road, and getting to travel and do that right away. And then Northern Michigan, a national tournament team from a year ago, and so we've either played here in the early going on our D2 schedule, teams that have played in the national tournament, maybe won the national title here in the last few years or picked at the top of their leagues, and so are certainly challenging ourselves and expect the same out of this weekend's matchups as well.
Sure. Is that something that you prioritize in these early season games, is to stack your schedule with those harder opponents and kind of test your ability early? Or is it just kind of how the schedule works out this year? You get a trip up to the Dells, some Northern basketball again this year.
Yeah.
What's the theory behind all that?
Well, we had a large number to go get this year with 19 league games, and we're able to go get 11 non-con. So it ended up being a little bit of both. Hey, to start with, let's get some of these ones that will test us, and then some that'll just fill in the schedule based on when the league games come and all that too. Yeah, so it's probably a little bit of both, but excited for this weekend. It's the first time the guys will be on an overnight bus trip. It'll be in the hotels together, and so helps prepare us. This past stretch, we played Friday, Saturday, Monday. Well, that feels real familiar to MIAA tournament or to a regional. And, hey, can we get up and play 3 games in 4 days? Here we're going up to Wisconsin, and that's a road trip in the MIAA. That's hey, we're going to travel on the bus. We're going to stay overnight. We're going to play this day. Obviously we don't have the day in between with the Saturday-Sunday matchup, but still trying to kind of just set some rhythms and routines as well of things that we know are coming here in this second semester.
Bringing in guys like Aiden and Royce, as seniors, they're going to have the ball in their hands a lot this year. Just what have you seen kind of that transition with the guys you have back this year? And that can be hard for them, I imagine, to kind of figure out their roles in it. But what have you seen from those guys coming in as seniors and as transfers?
Yeah, if you're bringing in a 1-year guy, it's usually to be impactful. It's not to sit and wait a turn, obviously. And so with Royce and Matt in that role and Aiden here, they kind of were just thrown to the mix right away and say, hey, this is what we want. It's been, it's not instant. It's been a little bit of like, oh, okay, that's what it means, and we had to get some practices on film, and we got to get some game on film, and so I really think that we are definitely still a work in progress. The only thing better than 4-1 is 5-0. But can't compete backwards in that way. So we feel like that's good, but still hopeful that our best basketball is in front of us. Winning is hard. I've said it. Margins are small, and seasons can be fragile. So every day matters. Trying to lean on our older guys to help remind us of that. We can't give days away because whoever continues to grow, the longest is going to have, the more successful Februarys and Marches. And so while we can't win any games in February or March right now, we can certainly prepare for them and just trying to have the maturity to do that and convince 22-year-olds and 20-year-olds that, today is really, really important. So certainly helps to have some guys that have some experience, like the three guys we talked about, to help us share that message.
Aiden, like I said, you've seen a lot of college basketball. You've been through the wars. What stands out about this team? What makes this team special, I guess, or what kind of stands out to you about this group of guys?
Honestly, our depth. I think even guys that haven't played that much are very capable college basketball players that could win us a game sometime during the season. Keeley said it last night. We're going to have probably 9-10 guys in double digits at some point during this season, and I feel like that's just our MO. Like, everybody can do it. It's just we just got to get the right shots.
Are you excited for this first kind of real, and you've gone down to St. Joe a couple times, that's not really much of a road trip.
Yeah.
Are you excited for this first road trip with the guys?
Absolutely. First time being able to hang out, long bus ride in a hotel, seeing what everybody does. But we're a pretty tight-knit group already. We try to hang out as much as possible, and because, when you got 10 new guys, you got to build a bond pretty quickly, and I feel like we've done a pretty good job at that.
Aiden, experienced individual, play a lot of college basketball, obviously. As we're getting through here and really kind of forming this team and what this team is, what best version of yourself are you trying to bring to this team? What do you try to pull out of yourself when you touch the floor every single time?
Just trying to bring that passion and energy to the court, toughness, and just making sure we get the right shots. I know I'm a victim of it sometimes, taking hard shots just because of my ability to make shots. But,
I'm glad to hear you're aware.
Yeah,
at least.
I'm
Yeah.
aware of it. I'm aware of it. But also, when I do that stuff, it opens up, has two guys come to me where I can make the right play. I feel like not many people know how good of a passer I am. It's not something that pops out automatically. You have to see it in practice to really see, he can do it. And so just trying to get the guys in the right position and just get the fight going, talk going. Last night I felt like we were a little nervous, first time playing a home crowd. Didn't feel like there was a bunch of passion out of the guys. Even the bench, it just felt a little dead in the first half. And it's just something we got to improve on.